Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most talented young forwards in the NBA. He's only 23 years old. He's an elite athlete, can attack the rim, finish through contact, and defend multiple positions when he's locked in. Remember that key word. And there's no denying the talent and the potential, which is still there. But here's the problem: we've been saying potential for years now. In Golden State, he had the perfect situation to develop around him. He had aging vets. He could shine right there. But when you had the greatest shooter in history, which was Stephen Curry, who creates more open looks than almost anyone in NBA history, yet Kuminga still never became a reliable three-point shooter. Over his 4 seasons with the Golden State Warriors, he shot around 33% from three, and defenses were still comfortable helping him off because they didn't trust his jumper. Then he ended up at the Atlanta Hawks, and they weren't willing to commit to him with long-term at the number he wanted, which is the contract. Reports say that Kuminga was seeking a much bigger contract, while Atlanta wasn't comfortable giving him that kind of money because of concerns about his fit, inconsistency. Remember that, consistency, and overall offensive role. And it's so bad that Atlanta Hawks that got eliminated in the first round, which did lose to the defending champs, still, they needed offense, and you weren't that type of guy, and they don't even want to bring you back on that type of, like, a little low-money deal. That's why they didn't agree to terms with him on the $24 million per range year. Come on. They didn't view him as being worth that investment in their system. That's been the story of Kuminga's career. He wants the ball in his hands. He has been the best when he's attacking, creating, and playing like one of the most primary options. But on the Lakers, that's not happening. Luka Doncic is going to have the ball. And Reeves, he's gonna score too. Kuminga just needs to cut and just get lobs from them, and that's the thing. He wouldn't want to have that. The biggest issue is the shooting. If teams don't respect your jumper, they're going to clog the paint against Luka, and that's the exact opposite of what the Lakers should be trying to build around one of the best playmakers in basketball. And this reminds me of the DeAndre Ayton situation. Lakers fans were begging, Ayton saying Luka will unlock him, Luka will change Ayton. But players don't magically become different because they play next to Luka. They still have to accept their role and prove their weaknesses and buy into winning basketball. And I think we see the same thing with Kuminga. At first, Lakers fans will love the athleticism and that highlights done in the first part of the season. By the middle of the season, if he's still passing open threes and struggling to fit as a third option and want a bigger offensive role, then some fans will be saying, oh, why do we have to trade for him? Now we regret getting signed from Kuminga. You see, I don't like this move because that's what makes it such a risky move. There's a lot of upside, which he's only 23, because the talent is undeniable, but there's still plenty of time for him to improve his shot, in his overall feel of the game. But after several seasons in the league, you're betting on something that hasn't even consistently happened yet. If the Lakers trade valuable assets like their 2032 or 2031 pick swap and their 3 second-round picks, the Atlanta Hawks should straight up scam them. So that's why I would not want Jonathan Kuminga on the Lakers. Look where Curry is on this way. He cuts the cut right there. They were having a whole entire play right there, and Kuminga just wants to go at it. And look, Evan Mobley 6'11", not even just have passed it back. He goes up with it again. Terrible play. Just terrible, man.